Coach, we're just a little bit away from the start of the 2024 season. Talk to me about your excitement level for another high school football season here at Bosco.
Man, I tell you what, as I get years older, this season seems to come that much quicker. I'm really pleased so far with the performance through the summer, now into the fall camp. This is our fourth week, so our kids have done everything that we've asked them to do. It's been, tough because three phases of the season during this time, when the weight room, the meetings, and then on the field, our kids have performed at a high level. We have great expectations here at Bosco, and those are going to continue. I could not be more proud of where we're at this point.
Yeah, just kind of put into words like what are the expectations, especially after a season when you had so many people. I mean, a dozen plus go to college.
Well, I think the standard has been set. I've been here now. This is my 15th year, so everybody understands, who we are, what we're all about, and what we're trying to accomplish. And the goals are not going to change, regardless of who is here, who is not here. We've had kids come in and out of the program, through my 15 years here, but the standard is always going to be the same. We want to win a Trinity League title, have an opportunity to win a CIF Southern Section Division I title, Open Division state title, and throw our hat in the ring for a national title. I certainly believe that we have put together a schedule that's going to give us an opportunity to do that. And then we're going to have to take each game, with the utmost importance and come out and try to be victorious. And if we're able to do that at the right time and win enough games along the way, we're going to be able to accomplish those goals.
I know that players are always competing for playing time here, but it looks like the starting quarterback is going to be Matai. Talk to me about him because previously, I know it's like third or fourth straight year you got a new guy starting, but this year it didn't necessarily seem to be as much of a, not controversy, but just like that competition that you had last year that you were cultivating.
Well, I think he did a really good job through, the entire season. He was our backup last year. So I thought, when he had the opportunity to get out there and make some plays, he was able to do that in competitive ball games. And then, going into the offseason, he had a really good offseason. He made a commitment that he wanted to be the starter. He had a lot of competition along the way, and then some guys, moved on and went into some other programs, which left the door open for him. But, he's got guys on his heels as well, and he's going to have to perform at a high level. And Koa, Mount Alulu is our backup right now going into the season, and he's hot on his trail. But Matai is as a competitor. I think both guys are going to give us chances to win anytime that they're out onto the field. The team has a lot of confidence in both of them. But right now, going into the scrimmage, probably going into our first game, he's got the nod, and I'm super proud of him for trusting the process and doing what we need him to do to put us in position to win ball games.
When was the last time you had a freshman as a backup?
Oh gosh, probably Rosen. Josh Rosen was probably the first backup back then. DJ as a freshman was on a backup, but he obviously won the job as a sophomore. And then Pierce, going into that, his freshman year, he wasn't the backup either. So yeah, it's probably only the second time in my 15 years. That tells you how talented Koa is and how happy we are with his performance.
And talk to me about, defense. Somebody I'm going to talk to is Jacob. What do you want him to provide, being that, when I look up and down the roster, it's really not that many seniors.
Right. Yeah, no, this is the smallest senior class I've ever had, here at Bosco. I think there's only 21 seniors on this team. But our roster is still robust. I mean, we have a lot of young guys that are really talented. And our 26, 27, 28 classes are as talented as we've ever had here. So we're going to take some growing pains early in the season. So what I'm looking for out of those seniors is leadership. Those guys have had experience. They've been in ball games, that were, high magnitude type ball games, and they played in big stadiums. So they're going to have to kind of lead and get those younger guys to believe that, it's going to take a collective effort, not only with the older guys, but the younger guys as well. And we're going to have to lean on a lot of players. And if they're able to do that, we're going to be in good position again to win ball games.
Anything else you'd kind of like to add about where you're at? Obviously, got a very competitive schedule.
Right.
In the Trinity League. I mean, it's like you said, it's set up for the team to do whatever they want to accomplish. The schedule is set up for that.
Well, it's on them. We put a lot of ownership on our players in terms of, it's their responsibility to have the type of season that they want. Our coaches have been consistent. We're going to kind of roll in and out of each and every season with the same mindset. And it's, whatever the team does in terms of, how they want to build that chemistry, build the culture and the brotherhood, here at Bosco, to not let down the older kids that have gone through the program. And like I said earlier in the interview, there's a standard here at Bosco where we want to be elite. We want to be great at everything that we do. And I think our kids have continued to put themselves in the position to at least, make that argument. And now we're just going to have to go out there and perform at a high level. And I have a lot of confidence in them. Again, like I said, we're going to go through some growing pains. But one thing I will tell you is we're going to get better throughout the course of the season. The team that you're going to see week one is certainly not going to be the team that you see in the 15th, 16th game of the season. We're just going to have to continue to work hard, trust the process, go through that, growth mindset that we're going to need to have, and be competitive at the right time. And we want to peak in December, not necessarily in August.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it.